Right, I've got to do a video, so I need to stop playing now.
When you head to shoot an interview, what are you carrying in your kit bag? Now, I can almost guarantee it's a setup that's quite complex to just get up and go. If this is the case, then we've got the product for you. It's the Saramonic Blink500 B2W, which comprises of 2 transmitters capable of wireless transmission directly to your camera and 1 small receiver, all of which is small enough to fit directly in your pocket. So in the box you will find 2 transmitters for 2 people and a receiver for your camera. The transmitters act as standalone microphones, or you can hook up the included lavalier kits to them. You also get 2 3.5mm jack-to-jack cables. One will be for your camera and the other for your mobile phone if you're planning on shooting on that. There are also 3 small USB Type-C cables for each device, so you can charge them simultaneously. On each transmitter there are a couple of buttons which are for power, and the second is a toggle for microphone sensitivity. The sensitivity is indicated by the blue light, and if the ring goes around the entire power button, the microphone is super sensitive. If it doesn't, then the sensitivity will be lower. The built-in microphone is placed on top of the transmitter, which has been designed to aim towards your mouth or as close to it as possible, and the clip on the back enables users to clip the transmitter to their clothing. I will say now that it's probably best to clip it sideways to a shirt like I've done here, rather than the collar of a t-shirt. Now the reason being is the transmitter is a little heavy, and if you've got a slightly looser fitted tee, then the collar can sag a bit. If it's clipped between buttons on your shirt, again like I am doing here, then you will be absolutely fine. On the receiver, the clip on the back of the device is wide enough to fit inside the hot shoe on a DSLR camera, so it can be nice and secure there. It does mean though that the hot shoe now can't house a small screen or LED light if that's your thing, but if you are using a cage, then it shouldn't really matter too much. Setting up the Saramonic Blink500 is an absolute breeze because everything has built-in batteries. There's no need to carry external batteries. Just charge everything through the USB Type-C ports and you're good to go. The units will last for up to 5 hours of battery life, which is plentiful if you're going to be using them for interview situations. To set them up, all you need to do is turn both the transmitter and receiver on and they will pair within seconds. A solid blue light on both units does indicate this, and from here, plug the included 3.5mm cable from the receiver into your microphone port on your camera and away you go. Do be warned, you've got to use the specific cable with each device you use, and as an example, I originally used the 3.5mm cable that had the 3 notches on the jack, but this didn't work with my Sony a7R II and I had to use the jack with 2 notches. Both transmitters or microphones can hook up to 1 receiver, which is a great feature, and it does mean that equipment is kept to an absolute minimum during one-on-one interviews. In terms of audio quality you get from the device, I must say it's pretty clear. Now I did prefer using the external lav mic, especially for our use in the studio and when we were out shooting, but if you're in a pinch, like I am now, I'm just about to move studios, I can see no reason why you wouldn't just use the actual transmitter to capture your audio. Just clip it onto your subject or your shirt and away you go. In my mind, I do think that this device is a little bit bulky and it really does stand out in frame, but I have spoken to Saramonic about this and they do produce a white and black variant of the Blink500 for different clothing situations. The white Blink500 that I have here would look a lot better against the white shirt, which is a very common color of shirt, especially if you're wearing a suit. So in professional interview scenarios, then it should blend in quite well. Now between both ways of capturing audio, I must say again, I did prefer capturing to a lav connected to the Blink500 transmitter. The audio did sound a little bit cleaner and clearer, and I could add a bit of that lost bass back in post-production. The transmitter itself though does have a much fuller sound, although it did lose a bit of quality from the high end. However, both ways of capturing audio were very well controlled, and I didn't have much of an issue with background noise or even hiss. Admittedly though, I do usually shoot in quiet surroundings, and the only thing I have in here that's going off in the background is my PC fan, and I very much doubt you can hear that here. But even when I took the Blink500 outside, I was surprised at how little background noise was actually picked up in favour of my voice speaking directly to the camera.
So I thought it would be best to give the Saramonic Blink500 some kind of range test. As you can see, I've been joined by a couple of colleagues that absolutely love this one stick. Let's just do a quick range test around the garden. And of course I can't really go anywhere anyway because of lockdown rules in the UK. I'm kind of confined to a garden space, but hopefully this will give you some idea, especially of outside use as well. It's a little bit breezy today there is a little bit of a wind, but not much of a wind, so hopefully that won't be picked up. There are cars driving past on the road as well, so you might be able to pick them up on the microphone itself. But there we go, hopefully that gives you an idea. You might be able to even hear the cat's bells ringing around their collars when they're moving. I'm not quite sure. Hopefully that gives you a good idea. That gives you a good idea of what to expect from the Saramonic Blink500 microphone kit.
And when I was recording, there was a motorbike, someone was speaking just off camera, and there was also a lawnmower which started in very close proximity, and it was all very faint. So it is safe to say that as long as these sorts of items are at a decent enough distance, they're disguised while filming. So I just wanted to come outside to show you what the microphone was like in almost a natural environment. You might hear a motorbike actually going off in the background. Not too sure if that will be picked up on the microphone, but there's a bit of wind in the air. It's a typical spring day, so got some noise coming over off camera as well. So if you can pick any of that up, I'm not too sure yet. I haven't listened to it back. Just had a lawnmower start, so that might be picked up on the microphone, I'm not too sure. But anyway, this is just an example of what the Saramonic Blink500 wireless kit can do in more natural conditions. If you're needing something on the smaller side to get you through your interviews to record decent audio at a relatively low cost, then for $200 on the Saramonic website, the Blink500 could be yours. It performs well in quiet studio environments, and I'd be very happy with my production value if I was to interview someone outside and got the audio it produced. Now I do love the fact that you can hide the transmitter in a pocket and use a lav mic instead, and the battery life of 5 hours is plenty of time to finish an interview. But if you're interviewing someone for over 5 hours, then you're going to have a bigger problem than just your audio anyway. So thank you very much for checking out our video review of the Saramonic Blink500 wireless microphone kit. If you enjoyed this video, then hit that like button. Please subscribe to keep up with our latest tech videos, and also let us know in the comments down below what you think about the Saramonic Blink500. If this is something that could heighten your production value, we just want to hear, what do you think of this? We also stream over on Twitch at twitch.tv/TechNuovo, where you can find us playing games on a Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday from 8:30 PM onwards British time. So if you have a question about this product, about any other tech or any other games, then come over to Twitch and say hi. As I said, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.